Imagine you've just launched a product you genuinely believe in. The factory's running, the ads are out, and the first sales numbers land on your desk. It's 1987. Titan, India's first homegrown quartz fashion watch, has just launched. Tata Group, Tamil Nadu government, big ambitions, and for a while, it looks like it's working. But here's the thing. Pull apart the numbers by region and something doesn't add up. South India, people are buying. North India, almost nothing. Same product, same price tag, same country. So what's going on? Then someone spots this. Titan watches, real ones, not fakes, showing up in informal markets across the north, sold cheaper than any authorized dealer can match, bought legally down south, driven up north, sold at a discount, and whoever was doing it was still making money. To understand what happened, you need to understand what India looked like in the 1980s. Economically, it wasn't really one country. It was 30-odd separate markets with their own tax walls between them. Every state had its own levies. Move a product from Tamil Nadu to Delhi and you crossed multiple fiscal borders, each one adding a little more cost to the final price. That gap between what a watch cost in Chennai versus what it cost in Delhi created the perfect conditions for what analysts call grey market arbitrage. Traders figured out the math before Titan did. And there's another layer to this. Titan was born in the south. Factory in Hosur, Tamil Nadu. Joint venture between Tata Group and the Tamil Nadu government. So naturally, the distribution network was strongest there. The north was new territory, thin dealer coverage, almost no authorized presence, and the north already belonged to someone else. HMT, Hindustan Machine Tools. A government-owned watch company that had quietly held over 90% of India's watch market since 1961. Mechanical watches, government supply chains, dealers in every northern city. Titan was walking into a room HMT had owned for decades. So Titan had three problems stacked on top of each other. A tax structure creating a price gap, traders exploiting that gap, and a competitor so entrenched in the north that breaking in was going to be hard regardless. This is what a distribution bottleneck actually looks like in practice. Not just a logistics problem. It's a signal that your pricing architecture is making it impossible for the right people to sell your product at the right price. Here's where Xerxes Desai does something most people in his position wouldn't have done. He doesn't call it a marketing problem. He doesn't blame the north. He asks a different question entirely. What system is producing this result? And what is that system actually built to do? And when he maps it out, the answer is uncomfortable. The pricing architecture itself was the problem. The decision he makes is this: one price, everywhere in India, not different prices for different regions, one number, and Titan absorbs whatever cost difference exists internally, inside their own margins. This is called a uniform consumer price strategy. And on the surface, it sounds simple, but what it actually does is remove the entire reason the grey market existed. The gap closes, the arbitrage disappears, because there's nothing left to exploit. First thing, when you see an anomaly in your data, a region underperforming, a segment behaving strangely, don't reach for a marketing fix first. Ask what system is producing that output. Titan's national numbers looked okay. Break them north and south, and the real problem becomes visible. The insight was always in the breakdown, not the total. Second thing, every business exports some complexity to its customers or dealers without realizing it. The question every analyst should ask: what are we pushing downstream that we should be carrying ourselves? Titan answered that question. They had options. First, build two product lines. A premium watch for the south, a cheaper one for the north. Sounds logical, right? But Titan had one factory, 2 years of history, and limited capital, and HMT had taken 24 years to build 3 factories across the country. You can't run a portfolio strategy without a portfolio. And then HMT, a government company with zero profit pressure, just drops its price below whatever Titan launches up north. Titan walks into a price war against a company that doesn't need to make money. That's not a fight you can win. Meanwhile, a northern consumer sees 2 Titans at 2 different prices, and the first thought in their head is, what's wrong with the expensive one? A new brand cannot survive that question. Second option, police the grey market, serialize every watch, sue every trader, lock down every dealer territory. You can close one trader, you cannot close the price gap that made him profitable. As long as that gap exists, the margin attracts someone new. You're not solving the problem, you're just paying to chase it. And while you're doing that, your own dealers are watching. Why invest in a brand that can't protect your margin? Third option, forget the north. Own the south completely, then expand when you're stronger. But that collapses the whole point. Desai wasn't trying to build a South Indian watch company. He was trying to prove that India could make something world-class, a real lifestyle brand, quartz-powered, premium, entirely homegrown, for every Indian, not just the ones below the Vindhyas. Staying south was never really an option. Not because the numbers didn't allow it, because the dream didn't. If you found this useful, subscribe to the Analyst POV, drop a comment. Could Titan have handled this differently? I'd genuinely like to know what you think. Thanks for watching.